Grooms fires over the middle, through just a little bit behind A.J. Stewart, and that was touchdown. Stewart drops it at the goal line. It was thrown a little bit behind him. It was a quick pass to A.J. Stewart, a slant in. Got a hand on it at the goal line, but had to turn back around to get a hand on it and had no chance of catching the ball. Thrown behind him just a bit.
That was Arkee's first incompletion of the night.
It'll bring up third down now and 5 for the Blue Devils. Grooms out of the shotgun. Looks, wants to throw, fires it again. Touchdown, Lebanon to Stewart. Same play. Touchdown for the Blues. They came right back with the same play. And this time the pass was on the money and Stewart hauls it in for the score.
They don't have anybody who can match up in the...
We come up
there we go.
There
we go. They don't have anybody who can match up in the secondary one-on-one with A.J. Stewart. Bob, you've got the call of the PAT.
Thanks, Tommy. Jacob Lee on the kick. Across the hole, snaps back, holds down, the kick's up, plenty of leg, right down the middle. With 3:29 to go in the first quarter, it's Lebanon 14, Cookeville nothing.
Ron, Amy, Roger, and Gladys are always ready to give you the best service side on the kickoff. It's Jackson, so that's Cookeville's deep man. Jacob Lee set to kick it off for the Blue Devils, who lead 14-0 with 3:29 to play here in the opening period. Lebanon's had the ball twice and scored twice. Here's Lee's kick. Long driving kick, going to go to Adams at the 4, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. That's going to move up the middle to the 30, to the 35, and flip to the 40, all the way out to the 41. Someone turned him a somersault on the tackle.
John Williams with the tackle for the Blue.
Play 74-yard scoring drive with 3:29 left in the first quarter. 11's up 14-0.
Out of the single wing again with Buckner at the tailback from the Cavaliers. Down 14-0 to the Blue Devils. Buckner coming to the near side, plowing up the middle and just driving through a sea of Blue Devil shirts in there and picking up 2-3 tough yards up the middle as he crosses the 41 over the 43 out near the 45. I think they'll spot it at the 44. That's where we'll call it a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7 after a Buckner run.
Clyde, the single wing power running game can be effective for Cookeville, but if they've got a lead and when you're down 2 touchdowns, I'd be content to see him stay in that and get 2 or 3 yards a pop and just stretch the game on out.
Well, we got a new tailback in there. I think that's Adams.
That's the quarterback.
It is the quarterback. You're right. So Ledford now wants to throw. Looks, being chased. They're chasing Ledford. He squirts out of the pocket, runs to the 45, up near the 50 where he's run out of bounds. Shy of the first down, I think. I think they're going to mark it just shy of the 50-yard line. It'll bring up third down and 2 now for the Cavaliers. Ledford wanted to throw. Blue Devils had him covered down the middle. They flush him out of the pocket, and the Blue Devils putting pressure on. He heads for the right side, shows a little speed, and picks up about 7 yards. It'll be third down and a long 2 now for the Cavaliers. Buckner in the backfield. Buckner coming to the near side. Blue Devils hit him. He breaks a tackle. Crosses at 50 over the 49 to the 48. Down near the 47 goes Buckner. He's got enough, I think, for the first down. It'll depend upon the spot.
Lebanon had some penetration and got a hand on him in the backfield, but you're not going to bring down Stevie Buckner with a hand. He got good body lean, and he's a load at about 250 pounds.
You're not going to bring him down, period, unless you get around those legs.
No, you're going to have to get several people on him. And first down yardage for the Cavaliers. And, Mike, is that their first down of the night?
First down of the night. Theirs is by rush, and Lebanon already has 4 first downs by rush.
2 minutes remaining in the first period. Lebanon leading 14-0. Cavaliers in Blue Devil territory for the first time. They're at the Blue Devil 48 with a 1st and 10. Up under the center is Ledford, and they give it to Buckner in the middle, and Lebanon puts a whammy on Buckner. They stop him for no gain. And somebody made a great play in there for the Blue Devils. Arkey Grooms won getting up out of the bottom of the pile, but he had some help on that one.
Todd Cross and Arkey Grooms combined for the tackle. Arkey submarines and goes low, and that's a great way to get Buckner on the ground. You hit that big monster up high, and you're in trouble. Arkey took the low route and got him on the ground. Second down and long for the Cavaliers.
Buckner is a 6-foot, 255-pound fullback. Paxton in now at the tailback spot. He's their speedster. Ledford up under the center. Ledford Hands off to No, keeps it down the line with the option. Turns it to the 50, the 45, and is drugged down as he crosses inside the 42, down near the 41-yard line. Didn't get the first down, but again, it's going to bring up 3 and short after an option play by Ledford, who came down the line, turned it upfield, and caught Lebanon looking for Buckner in the middle, and he pulled it out. Faked to Paxton and cut it up and kept it, and gets about 5 or 6, 7 yards. Third down and 3 for the Cavaliers. Heading out wide for the far side is Derek Bush at the receiver spot. Ledford, the quarterback, underneath the center. Motion to the near side. Now it reverses, and they give it to Buckner, and Buckner's got the first down. Buckner at the 40, 35, 30. Buckner ridden down inside the 25 at the 24.
Stevie Buckner on the belly play. They give it to him off right guard, and they collapse Lebanon at the point of attack. Buckner reels off a good gain there, Mike Manning.
Tommy, he had 16 yards on that carry. Up until then, he had 5 carries for 16 yards. He has 6 carries now, 32 yards.
Well, that puts him up at about a little over 5 yards a carry. Buckner. They go out of the single wing again with Buckner at the tailback spot. And they snap it to him. Buckner at the 25, to the 20, to the 15. Buckner still on his feet, to the 10, ridden down as he crosses the 8, down to the 7. And it'll be first and goal for the Cavaliers with the Blue Devils 7. Lebanon leading 14-0 for the Cavaliers, knocking on the Blue Devil door.
You got to give Jerry Joslin and the offensive staff at Cookeville some credit, because they're down 14 points and they're still content to run the football, but they're doing it effectively. They are driving. It's first and goal at the 7. That's the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a 60-second break. Lebanon leads Cookeville 14-0. We'll be back in 60. Clyde Harville bringing you Lebanon High football play-by-play as Lebanon plays Cookeville. Lebanon leads the Cavaliers 7-0. You're listening to Blue Devil football on FM 98.9 WANT Lebanon. Cookeville driving on Lebanon. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They look prepared to cut into this 14-0 Lebanon lead, and Buckner has had 16 and 17 yards on his last 2 attempts.
And they line him up again in the tailback spot. Buckner will get the direct snap from center, and he comes in the middle. Buckner plowing and driving and crossing the 5, over the 4, over the 3, all the way down to the 2 goes Buckner, where he's ridden down in there by the Blue Devils.
Nothing finesse. Nothing really finesse or slick about what Cookeville's doing offensively. They get in that single wing, they're going to try to pound it at you and let Buckner be the battering ram.
Second down goal for the Cavaliers. 11:30 to play in the second period. Buckner again, right up the middle, and he touchdown. Had to wait for a minute to see if he got in or not, but he roars in there with that 255-pound bulk and just blasts into the Blue Devils and carries it into the end zone. It's 14-6.
Bob Lee, you've got the call of the PAT attempt by the Cavaliers.
Tommy, Durham on to kick, Ledford to hold. He calls for the snap. It's back. The kick is up. No good. It's wide right with 11:22 to go in a half. It's Lebanon 14, Cookeville 6.
Stewart back as the deep man. No, we have Shockley back there now as the deep man. Stewart is one of the up men standing at the 30 on the far side of the field. Cookeville kicking from left to right, and they pooch kick it again, and it's going to go. Cookeville's got it, I believe, and Lebanon may have come up with it at the last moment. Let's see who got the football. Lebanon stood there looking at it, and it dawned on them suddenly that it was an onside kick. If they didn't cover it, I think they may have gotten on it.
Tell you what,
I thought had it for a moment.
Cookeville man slid right past it. John Williams for Lebanon slid down on it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that Cookeville guy with some bite marks on his arm, because John Williams was not going to turn loose of that football. It looked like they were sharing it for just a second, but John would not turn loose, and Lebanon comes up in great field position at their own 39-yard line. Todd Cross goes in at quarterback for Lebanon.
Boy, that could have been disaster. Cross will go out of the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Cross Hand off to Shockley. Shockley up the middle. Shockley's got 5 over the 45, over the 46, all the way out to the 47. Shockley reels off about 8 on first down. That always helps on first down.
And Shockley, for a guy that's playing on a little bit of a banged up ankle, showing a good little burst there as Lebanon's coaching staff has changed the backfield. We had Grooms and Adams. Now we have Cross and Shockley back there in the shotgun.
Still the same 4 receivers. Salas, Senny, Williams, and Stewart. Cross wants to run, breaks out of a tackle, coming to the near side, crosses a 50, got the first down over the 48, down over the 47, and that's where they'll mark him, at the Cookeville 47. As Cross couldn't find anybody open, tucked it and ran, picked up the first down. He needed 2, he gets 5, all the way down to the Cavalier 47-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Blue Devils.
Freddie Hall is a wide receiver on the near side as Lebanon goes trips right, single receiver left, still in the shotgun.
Cross, the junior, at the controls. Shockley is at the tailback spot, and they give it to Shockley, heading for the right side, got a hold. Shockley 45, 40, 35, coming to the near side, breaks a tackle to the 30, knocked down from behind at the 29. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, all the way down to the Cavalier 29.
That play started wide right, and Shockley saw the alley, cut it back across the hash mark. Again, great yardage on first down by Lebanon, and the offensive front, Bates, Harrell, Burke, Taylor, and Gray getting it done up front for Lebanon.
Doing a great job up there for the Blue Devils. That front wall is really opening some holes, but you can tell Shockley's is on a gimpy ankle for sure. Cross with a direct snap, looks, fires it out in the flat to the far side. Stewart breaks a tackle to the 30, to the 20. Stewart still on his feet to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Blue Devils. A.J. Stewart carries it to the house.
Once again, the little hitch route to A.J. Stewart. The pass just goes from Cross out on the flat to A.J. Stewart, who then takes it the house the rest of the way. And it was a thing of beauty as A.J. made the first man miss. That's so important. And Bob Lee, Jacob Lee's going to attempt that PAT.
Tommy, he's on for the attempt. Cross on the hold. Sets the team, calls for the snap. It's back. The kick is up. Plenty of leg right down the middle. Tommy with 9:34 to go in the half. Lebanon 21, Cookeville 6.
Ron's head.
The score, they drive the ball down, take it 5 plays, 51 yards, capped by Stewart's 29-yard pass that makes the score with 9:34 to go in the second quarter. 11-21, Cookeville 6.
Lee to kick off for the Blue Devils. Jacob Lee, here's his kick. Long driving kick down the middle. Adams going to take it again, this time at the 6, to the 10, to the 15, heads upfield to the 20, crosses the 20 to the 25, and knocked down at the 26 by a couple of Blue Devils. So now the Cavaliers have got about 74 yards to go. They put on a 59-yard drive the last time they had the football.
A couple of Blue Devils on that tackle. Vexy, excuse me. And I believe that was Tribble in there also for Lebanon.
They go out of the single wing once again, and Buckner is the tailback. And now a flag gonna fly. And you would think this would go against the Cavaliers, but let's wait and see.
First penalty of the night by your team.
Looked like Tiger Kaysen.
Lebanon is going to be.
Looked like Tiger Kaysen lined up in the neutral zone, playing that outside linebacker. And he just misaligned, got up in the neutral zone.
Well, that'll cost the Blue Devils 5. So it's first down and 5 now for the Cavaliers as they get a big break there on first down. Buckner out of the wing. Buckner flying into the Blue Devil line.